Rumah bukan sekadar tempat berteduh atau untuk dinikmati. Bilakah kali terakhir anda meneliti pinjaman rumah anda?
Dapatkan nasihat berkesan dari Nizam.
Mahukan sebuah rumah tanpa pinjaman atau inginkan pinjaman rendah?
Dapatkan nasihat berkesan dari Nizam.
Tidak semua rumah sesuai sebagai pelaburan.
Jadikanlah rumah sebagai satu pelan simpanan. Manfaatkanlah sepenuhnya dana CPF anda.
Dapatkan nasihat berkesan dari Nizam. Telefon 96704504 sekarang.
Assalamualaikum. Terima kasih kerana mendengar KRSG guys. Kami NNM Nizam bersama Ejen Man dari Propnex. Setiap episod kami akan kongsi secara informasi dan juga isu-isu berkaitan dengan rumah. Baiklah, kali ini kita akan kongsi kisah. Baiklah, para pendengar KRSG, hari ini seperti mana telah diutarakan, kita akan kongsi kisah yang in extension of apa yang telah kita kongsi pada episod sebelum ni. Itu pasal tentang perceraian. Kerana NNM telah pun mendapat panggilan tentang satu kes perceraian di mana mungkin boleh, kalau saya nak put in context, it's about I think the couple is past retirement. Okay, past retirement age.
Sekarang banyak yang past retirement baru nak cerai.
Correct, past retirement age.
Yeah, very critical.
Anak masih consider masih young. I mean already adult tapi in the early 20s. At the same time living in a 3-room flat in the northeastern side of Singapore. No doubt it's a BTO, tetapi masalahnya ialah tidak ada communication antara both party. And at the same time, one thing that when they call NNM, it was a bit too late in our opinion. Fact is, if I may say so, the one that called us is the ex-wife. So the ex-husband already engaged his own agent, his own lawyer, for the purpose of the sale.
And sign exclusive on that.
Sign exclusive. So at the same time, actually the court order was out a few months ago, but I think both party were, I don't know whether waiting for each other ke apa, tak tahu. Tetapi bila salah satu party to action, the other party a bit kalang kabut. And cause a lot of miscommunication and tension within the household.
So here actually we want to inform our pendengar that when you are knowing, because proses penceraian ni actually panjang. You could have already filed for divorce a year ago, and then after that you have an interim court order. Lepas tu you be expecting what we call the final court order. Mahkamah Syariah will definitely tell you by when you will have a final court order and your divorce certification. So actually the moment you know the date of your final court order will be out, give us a call about maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the court order will be received, so that we can actually talk to both parties for you.
Betul.
Okay. Correct. Because in the case that Nizam has just shared, it's a bit too late and it caused a lot of tension because, as you know, most divorce will happen due to financial problems. Okay.
Masalah kewangan ni adalah salah satu punca utama lah.
And the moment you waited for the court order pasal macam nampak final ni, then you kelang kabut pasal ada a lot of bayaran yang tertunggak yang you have to pay, and then that is cause a lot of stress, especially when the other party just want the money and get out.
Correct.
And
that's
therefore,
what we found out also. I mean, like during the course of the meeting, we found out a lot of financial information that one party wasn't in the know of. Like the other party can easily just abscond. Tak bayar and just go. So like meeting with us, both parties will have clarity lah. It'll be fair. We are not biased towards one party. We actually want to find a solution that works for the best of both parties.
Betul.
And then in this case also, yang case yang Nizam shared ni, the person that actually engaged the exclusive with the other agent, the agent did some calculation that wasn't even shared either to the person yang dia akan service and also the other party. Correct. So how would you know that you have the amount of money to pay for the agent fees, to pay for the legal fees that you have mentioned or promised the agent, so this is something that quite serious, and it will affect their next
I rasa especially kalau you're divorced, you are not represented by any lawyer or legal aid for that matter. You mesti faham tentang what is the final court order all about. The distribution of monies and the CPF, the muta'ah, IDA and everything, because the wordings can be very complicated. When we read this court order, it was a bit complicated. because of the way the CPF money is going to be redistributed. But important, it's when one party touches your CPF, then it will affect your next housing option. So must be very careful in this situation.
Yeah, especially in this case.
Not knowing is not an excuse to not take
Correct,
action.
betul, yeah.
You know, so one of the thing is like once you know that this court order is out, take action as soon as possible so that you know what to do.
Yeah, the reason why we ask all of you to contact us at least 3 weeks before the court order is out, so that we can have this time to talk to both parties, okay, peacefully, and then they have a clear understanding, and then they will not be tense. Because when there's tension, right, that's where you'll be fighting for whatever that you have in your mind.
Yeah.
So
senang salah faham.
yeah, senang salah faham, and then everybody just keep pushing the blame, but they cannot move on. And that is
maybe saya kongsi sikit tentang pengalaman kita di mana kadang-kadang one party assume the other party takkan berbual dengan you.
Yes.
Yes.
Tetapi banyak kali juga kadang saya kena marah lah, of course, tak kisah. Tapi more important the bigger picture. After a while, actually yang penting pada kedua-dua belah pihak ialah listening ear.
Yes, listening ear, very
yes.
important. And that's where we, because we are not the involved party, we are able to share and we are able to listen
And
both
be
parties.
objective.
Yes, objectively. So that is our role actually, not just to jual your rumah, but we also, our role is here to become the middle party to help match both expectations and solve their problems.
Especially yang perceraian di waktu senja ni banyak harus diambil timbang tara, harus di take into consideration, especially your CPF money, your retirement. You think the easiest way we always hear is nanti saya minta rumah sewa dari HDB lah.
That's why I think that's the problem lah. You know, kebanyakan orang they are thinking that okay, HDB is a end all be all solution.
Yeah, they always think that they're entitled to something.
Yeah.
Okay, kita jangan, especially yang perceraian case, jangan be thinking that you're entitled to things. For example, if you are the bekas isteri, oh, I am entitled to this, I got this muta'ah, this. But does it exist? You know?
Yeah. Will you even get paid?
Yeah, will you get paid? Will you get paid for your maintenance and all this? That's another round of
not trying to sign anybody, but if you're asking for the sky, boleh tak anda dapat yang anda mahu? Important.
And of course, your entitlement also must see what kind of asset are you holding. In this case, you're holding a 3-room flat. What kind of money are you expecting from there after division? It's so little, So don't be thinking that you entitled this, entitled that, court say this, court say that. But at the end of the day, for us, that's why we do detailed calculation for both parties. Yes. And then with each party, kita pun akan beritahu mereka what is the next plan.
At the same time, not all divorce are quite nasty lah. Kita ada juga divorce case di mana, especially maaf cakap pihak isteri cakap, kalau kita cerai gini-gini, suami saya boleh beli rumah ke tidak? They have concern also. Tak cakap semua yang ada. Not all are nasty divorces. So you must understand. So kita harus ada belas ihsan juga tentang parti yang the next party lah. So this is where we come in to be objective, to be neutral about it, to make sure kedua-dua belah pihak setelah perceraian ni boleh restart their life.
Yes, that's important. The next phase of life is actually more important than the current housing matters that they are talking about.
Yeah, but this this situation, this couple, I'm actually quite worried for both of them lah. Because from the calculations, which was unclear to one party, we made the calculations. We found out that both of them cannot even buy. And that's a problem. And if you have come to this stage where you dah nak jual, then what is the next step? Honestly speaking, you have to find a place. Can you find a place?
Yes.
There's not enough time. You should just take take it slow and then plan again.
Yeah, and then also don't think that since you cannot buy, I cannot buy, then we just sit in this house forever. Also tak boleh Kalau you dah cerai, settle ASAP, because there are bayaran yang tertunggak. Okay, CPF accrued interest. It still goes on if you don't sell. So it's very important. In fact, if you sell immediately, you are able to reap the cash proceed that can be distributed.
But do your planning.
Yeah.
But I also know that this case that we just recently encountered is also tertunggaknya adalah bayaran
town council, and also
utilities, property tax. So it's gonna be very stressful kalau
very
tidak
stressful. Who's gonna pay
ditangani
all that?
dengan begitu.
Only one party.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also important kalau duit you rumah jual dapat duit cash proceed, alhamdulillah, you can tolak all this. But are you in the right position? Your house may not be earning a lot of money. Okay, so please be aware of all these factors that we are able to address should you meet us and engage us for the services. Okay, so Nizam, you want to talk about engage satu agent bagus ke engage dua agent? Pasal ada dua parti je.
Jangan engage agent, engage NNM sahaja.
Actually you engage NNM you dapat 3 agent.
Betul. No, put jokes aside, important ialah perancangan. Kita beri nasihat secara percuma sebelum anda tanda tangani apa-apa juga dokumen. Important dari segi hasil penjualan ke calculation, even to the extent of what is your next housing option. Inilah servis keseluruhan yang NNM berikan sebelum anda ingin sign anything lah. Of course, one thing I think kita lupa nak discuss is the fact that kalau isteri ambil satu agent, satu lawyer, suami ambil satu agent, satu lawyer, the cost is double. So you must be very clear.
And importantly, where does the cost come from?
We don't take opportunity in adversity.
Yes.
Very good.
So actually, if you engage NNM, like we said, we will talk to both parties and settle as a whole, as a one entity. Pasal you only engage one agent fee and one lawyer fee. Okay, if you have two different parties, do you actually meet your objective? Because you double the cost, but then
there's also potential conflict of interest.
And also the amounts of money you receive will be lesser. So what's the point? And especially when we heard sometimes people do engage the wrong lawyer. Sorry to say this, lawyers are so professionals, we are also professionals, but sometimes there are different charges for different lawyers. So if you happen to get to the wrong lawyer, you may have additional charges yang tinggi. Okay, because for us we engage the usual conveyancing lawyer that we
important
give for other clients.
Give yourself and your ex-spouse whatever a chance to talk to NNM as a whole, supaya kita dapat beri penjelasan dari segi cost, dari segi timeline, jangka masa, dari segi apakah options for you, both of you individually after the sale, after perceraian ni telah, after penjualan flat. Jadi dengan ini saya ingin utarakan kepada anda di luar sana, jika ada ibu bapa, saudara mara, rakan taulan ke apa yang dalam proses perceraian atau ada berbuat tentang perceraian, important, jumpalah, make appointment with NNM.
And important here we talk about the selling, but we also give you free advice on your next housing plan, on your buying. Apa you boleh beli setelah penceraian ni selesai.
Dari segi penjualan.
Penjualan, yes. So that is the package that we are able to give you. Okay, and from our bottom of our hearts, we actually share our experiences today in our Kongsi Kisah. And
important, it's not that kita advocate perceraian, that's besides the point. Tapi jika berlaku, there's only one number to call, 967-04-504.
Exactly.
Over to you, Ustaz.